Welcome back to our channel. Unlock the potential of one dime coin, small investment, big returns in the digital future. In 1994, a small coin made its way into circulation, one that would go unnoticed by many at the time but would later become an object of fascination for collectors and numismatists alike. The 1994 USA one dime coin, while seemingly ordinary, carries with it a rich history and a story that would surprise even the most seasoned coin enthusiasts. This unassuming coin, measuring just 17.91 millimeters in diameter and weighing 2.268 grams, would come to symbolize much more than its face value over the years. It's easy to overlook something like a dime, given how many of them we come across in daily life, but the story behind the 1994 dime is not one to be missed. When we think about US currency, we often focus on the larger denominations, the dollar bills, the quarters, or even the half dollars, but the dime is a coin with its own unique place in American history. Introduced in 1796, the dime was designed by none other than the famous engraver, Robert Scott, and was initially made of 89.24% silver. Throughout the years, the design of the dime has evolved, and its composition has shifted from silver to copper-nickel in 1965, making the dime less valuable in terms of precious metal but still significant in the world of coin collectors. The year 1994 was no exception in terms of design, with the coin retaining its familiar features. The obverse, or head side, of the coin features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt was chosen for this design in 1946, just after his death, due to his efforts in establishing the March of Dimes campaign during his presidency. The reverse side of the coin shows a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength, respectively. These iconic symbols, combined with Roosevelt's portrait, have made the dime instantly recognizable for generations of Americans. However, not all 1994 dimes were created equally. As with any coin series, there are always subtle differences that can make certain coins rarer and more valuable than others. In the case of the 1994 one dime, some of these differences can be traced back to the minting process itself. The U.S. Mint, responsible for producing all American coinage, faced its own set of challenges during this time. In the early 90s, there was a shift in the types of coins being produced, particularly with a focus on the coin's accuracy and quality control. The Mint was constantly working to refine the process, ensuring that each coin was as close to perfect as possible. However, as with any large-scale production, mistakes can happen. In 1994, a small number of dimes were struck with a particular error that would go unnoticed by most people at first but would later make these coins highly sought after. A misalignment in the dies used to mint the coin resulted in a few 1994 dimes being produced with a unique feature. This error, although small, would eventually capture the attention of collectors and cause these dimes to become incredibly valuable. Coin collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for these kinds of errors, which can make a seemingly ordinary coin worth much more than its face value. The 1994 dime was no exception. Collectors, particularly those who specialize in dimes or Roosevelt series coins, began to take notice of these errors. Over the years, the demand for these rare 1994 dimes has only increased, driving up their value significantly. In addition to the error coins, the general appeal of the 1994 dime comes from the broader market for Roosevelt dimes. These coins, especially those from years of interest like 1994, have gained popularity among collectors due to their historical significance and the long-standing tradition of Roosevelt's image on U.S. currency. The interest in these coins has grown as people seek to add them to their collections, and this, in turn, has fueled the increasing value of the 1994 dimes over time. The value of the 1994 dime is not just a product of its rarity or its errors, however. It is also a reflection of the broader trends in the numismatic market. Coin values fluctuate based on a variety of factors, including demand, rarity, condition, and, of course, market trends. The world of coin collecting is a dynamic one, with prices constantly changing based on the interests of collectors, the discovery of rare pieces, and shifts in the economy. In recent years, there has been a surge of interest in coins from the late 20th century, particularly those with unique features, such as errors or rare mintages. The 1994 dime has benefited from this trend, with its value rising steadily over the years. Now, you might be wondering, just how much is a 1994 one dime coin worth? Well, the answer might surprise you. While most 1994 dimes can still be found in circulation and have little to no additional value beyond their 10-cent face value, some of the rare, error-struck dimes have been sold for a jaw-dropping amount. In fact, a 1994 one-dime coin with the right error can fetch a staggering $128,000 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right, $128,000 for a single dime. This is a testament to how rare and sought after these error coins have become in the world of numismatics. It's fascinating to think about how a small mistake during the minting process can lead to a coin being worth so much more than its intended value. A small misalignment, a minor error, can turn what seems like an ordinary dime into a rare and valuable collector's item. The allure of rare coins is that they carry with them not only monetary value but also historical significance. Each coin tells a story, and the story of the 1994 USA one-dime coin is one of rarity, precision, and, ultimately, a remarkable surge in value. So, the next time you come across a 1994 dime, take a closer look. While it might just seem like another coin in your pocket or change jar, it could be one of the rare error coins that have become such a hot commodity in the numismatic world. Who knows? You might just be holding on to a small piece of history worth a small fortune. As we wrap up this journey into the fascinating world of the 1994 USA one-dime coin, it's clear that something as seemingly simple as a dime can hold a much deeper story. From its historical context and design to the incredible value it commands today, this small coin has become a symbol of the extraordinary possibilities that exist within the world of coin collecting. In 1996, the United States Mint produced millions of coins, but one particular denomination, the one-dime coin, would soon become the focus of collectors, historians, and coin enthusiasts alike. On the surface, the 1996 USA one-dime seems like just another small coin in the vast landscape of American currency. Yet, the story behind this seemingly simple piece of change is much more intricate than its face value would suggest. It's a tale of historical significance, artistic design, unexpected rarity, and, ultimately, value that few could have predicted at the time. Let's start by taking a closer look at the design of the 1996 dime. This coin is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which was first introduced in 1946, just a year after President Franklin D. Roosevelt's passing. Roosevelt was chosen to appear on the dime because of his pivotal role in founding the March of Dimes campaign, which sought to combat polio in the United States. To this day, his image remains a central feature of the Roosevelt dime, a symbol of his leadership and humanitarian efforts. The design of the 1996 one-dime coin, like its predecessors, features the familiar left-facing bust of President Roosevelt on the obverse, surrounded by the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of minting. Roosevelt's image, a timeless representation of the man himself, stands as a symbol of the nation's resilience and spirit during some of its most challenging times. The reverse side of the coin, however, is where the symbolism takes a more abstract turn. It showcases a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, which together represent liberty, peace, and strength, respectively. These symbols, when combined with Roosevelt's image, create a powerful visual representation of the values that the United States holds dear. The 1996 dime was minted at multiple locations, with the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint all contributing to the production of this coin. Each mint's coins carry distinct characteristics, with the Philadelphia Mint coins being struck without any mint mark, while the Denver Mint coins feature a small D mint mark and the San Francisco Mint coins bear the S mint mark. This wide array of mint locations adds to the richness of the coin's history, as it reflects the decentralized nature of the U.S. Mint's operations during this period. But what sets the 1996 dime apart from its more commonplace counterparts? As with any coin series, there are subtle differences that can make certain coins more valuable than others, and in the case of the 1996 dime, those differences are tied to a rare and highly coveted error. During the minting process, a small number of 1,996 dimes were struck with a unique mistake, an error that would go unnoticed by most people but would soon become the stuff of legends in the world of coin collecting. You see, error coins are a phenomenon in numismatics. While the minting process is designed to be precise, there are occasions when a coin is struck incorrectly, resulting in a piece that is drastically different from its intended design. These mistakes can range from simple misalignments to more complex issues, such as double dies or overstrikes. In the case of the 1996 dime, it was the result of a misaligned die that produced a small batch of dimes with unique characteristics. The error was subtle but significant enough to catch the eye of collectors, who immediately recognized the rarity of the coin. This minor flaw, which would have been dismissed by most as an imperfection, would soon become the key to unlocking the true value of the 1996 dime. Numismatists are always on the lookout for such rare finds, as these error coins can be worth much more than their face value. The 1996 dime, with its subtle but noticeable error, became a sought-after item in the numismatic community. Collectors who specialize in Roosevelt dimes, or those with an eye for rarities, quickly recognized the significance of this coin, and its value began to rise steadily. However, it wasn't just the error that made the 1996 dime special. The broader appeal of Roosevelt dimes, especially those from the late 20th century, played a large role in driving interest in this particular coin. The 1990s were a time of transition in the world of coin collecting. While coins from earlier periods, such as the 19th century, were still highly valued, collectors began to take a closer look at more recent mintings, particularly those from the 20th century. The 1996 dime, with its distinctive design and limited number of error coins, fit perfectly into this growing trend. As more and more collectors sought to complete their Roosevelt dime collections, the 1996 coin became a key piece in this puzzle, fueling its rise in value. But what truly sets the 1996 dime apart is its rarity. While millions of dimes were produced in 1996, the number of error coins that were struck is extremely limited. These coins, with their unique characteristics, are far rarer than the standard dimes that circulated in everyday transactions. This scarcity, coupled with the coin's historical and design significance, has made the 1996 dime one of the most sought-after coins in the Roosevelt series. As time went on, the value of the 1996 one-dime coin continued to rise, fueled by its rarity and the growing interest in error coins. But just how valuable can this small coin become? As of today, the value of a 1996 one-dime coin with the right error is astonishing. While most 1996 dimes can still be found in circulation and are worth just 10 cents, some of the error coins have sold for incredible amounts. In fact, a 1996 one-dime coin with the right error can now command a price of up to $120,000. It's remarkable to think that a coin worth just 10 cents in 1996 can now be worth such a substantial sum. But this is the beauty of the world of coin collecting, where rarity, history, and a bit of luck can transform a simple piece of currency into a valuable collector's item. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, the 1996 USA one-dime coin serves as a testament to the unpredictable and fascinating world of coin collecting. The next time you come across a 1996 dime, take a moment to examine it closely. While most of us might pass over it without a second thought, you never know if you've stumbled upon one of the rare error coins that have made this particular dime so valuable. After all, a simple mistake during the minting process could have turned a humble dime into a piece of history worth more than you could ever imagine. As we conclude our deep dive into the 1996 USA one-dime coin, it's clear that this seemingly ordinary coin has become much more than just a piece of change. From its historical significance and artistic design to its unexpected rarity and impressive value, the 1996 dime is a shining example of how even the most unassuming objects can hold incredible stories, and sometimes, incredible worth. The year 1998 marked a significant chapter in the history of American currency, particularly for a seemingly small and humble coin, the 1998 USA one dime. At first glance, this dime may seem like just another everyday coin. However, as we delve into the story of this particular dime, it becomes clear that there's much more to it than meets the eye. This coin, with its historical context, unique design, and eventual collector's appeal, has become a symbol of how a simple piece of currency can carry immense value, both financially and culturally. And by the end of this journey, we'll discover just how much that value can truly be. Let's start with some background on the dime itself. Introduced in 1796, the dime was designed by Robert Scott, the first chief engraver of the United States Mint. It's one of the smallest coins in terms of size, measuring just 17.91 millimeters in diameter and weighing a mere 2.268 grams. Despite its small size, the dime has always held significant importance in the U.S. economy. Its value, as 1/10 of a dollar, has made it a staple in American wallets and purses for centuries. By 1998, the dime had undergone many changes in its design and composition. However, one constant remained: the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side of the coin. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, was selected for this honor shortly after his death in 1946, partly due to his work with the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. His image has graced the dime ever since, becoming one of the most recognizable faces in American numismatics. The portrait of Roosevelt on the 1998 dime is characteristic of the simple, yet dignified representation of the man who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. The reverse side of the 1998 dime remains just as iconic. Designed by John R. Sinek, the reverse features a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch. The torch represents liberty, the olive branch symbolizes peace, and the oak branch stands for strength. These symbols are a reflection of the core values that define the United States and its ideals. While the design has remained largely unchanged since it was first introduced, these timeless symbols give the dime a sense of continuity and stability that has made it a beloved piece of American currency for generations. In 1998, the U.S. Mint continued to produce these coins across various facilities, including the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Like with many coins of the era, those produced in Philadelphia bore no mint mark, while those from Denver and San Francisco were marked with a D and an S, respectively. These different mint marks, along with slight variations in coinage quality from mint to mint, are part of what makes each year's coins unique. However, these variations in minting are only a small part of what makes the 1998 dime so intriguing. What truly makes the 1998 one-dime coin special is its collector appeal, which has only grown over time. Collecting coins is a pursuit that has long been associated with passion and patience. While most coins are produced in large numbers and circulate widely, there are certain years, mint marks, and even errors that stand out. The 1998 dime falls into this category due to a few key factors that have captured the interest of numismatists and collectors alike. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1998 dime is its connection to the broader trends in coin collecting during the late 20th century. The 1990s saw an increased interest in coins from more recent years, particularly those from the Roosevelt dime series. As collectors began focusing more on coins from this era, certain years, including 1998, became highly sought after. The 1998 dime, while not part of a limited mintage or special series, has benefited from this shift in collector interest, particularly among those who specialize in Roosevelt dimes. In addition to the growing interest in Roosevelt dimes from the 1990s, the 1998 dime has become appealing because of its potential for error coins. Error coins, as most collectors know, are those that were struck with some kind of flaw during the minting process. These errors can range from slight misalignments to more dramatic mistakes, such as double strikes or off-center coins. While most 1998 dimes were struck without incident, a small number of error coins were produced during the minting process. These error coins have become highly desirable in the coin collecting community, with collectors eager to track down these rare and unusual pieces. The appeal of error coins lies in their rarity. The production of coins is a meticulous process, and even a small mistake can make a coin significantly more valuable. The rarity of error coins, coupled with their unique characteristics, makes them highly sought after by collectors, particularly those who focus on specific years or denominations. The 1998 dime, with its small number of error coins, is one of those that has become a coveted item in the numismatic world, but it's not just the errors that make the 1998 dime special. The coin also carries historical significance as a representative of the late 20th century. By the time the 1998 dime was minted, the United States had undergone significant changes, both socially and economically. The country was moving into a new millennium, and the 1998 dime represents a moment in time, one that would soon be looked back upon as part of a rapidly changing world. For collectors who focus on coins from this period, the 1998 dime is a piece of American history that holds both cultural and financial value. Now, you may be wondering just how much a 1998 dime can be worth today. While most 1998 dimes are still circulating and can be found in pocket change, some of the rarer coins, particularly those with minting errors, have seen their value increase dramatically over time. The most sought-after 1998 dimes, particularly those with unique errors, have sold for eye-popping amounts. These rare coins have captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and in some cases, a single 1998 dime can now command a price of up to $115,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. A dime that was once worth just 10 cents is now worth a staggering sum, all because of a small mistake during the minting process. The value of these error coins continues to rise, as collectors and investors alike recognize the rarity and historical significance of these pieces. For those lucky enough to own a 1998 dime with the right error, the potential for profit is immense. But even for those who don't have an error coin in their collection, the 1998 dime still holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, and its value continues to climb as the years go by. As we come to the end of our exploration of the 1998 USA 1 dime coin, it's clear that this small and seemingly ordinary coin is anything but. From its historical context and symbolic design to its growing collector appeal and remarkable value, the 1998 dime is a perfect example of how the world of coin collecting can turn a simple piece of currency into something far more valuable. Whether it's the rare error coins or the steady demand for Roosevelt dimes from this era, the 1998 dime has earned its place in the annals of numismatic history. So, the next time you come across a 1998 dime, take a moment to appreciate its story. It might just be a small coin, but it carries with it a rich history and, in some cases, a surprisingly large value. You never know, you might just have a $115,000 dime in your pocket. In 2002, the U.S. Mint released a 1 dime coin that, on the surface, appeared to be just another standard piece of American currency. At first glance, it might have seemed like any other dime, blending into the sea of change we encounter every day. But as we explore the 2002 USA 1 dime coin more deeply, we'll uncover a story rich in historical context, design, minting intricacies, and a collector's dream. This coin, while seemingly modest, would eventually become a hidden gem in the world of numismatics, with a value that has since skyrocketed to an astonishing $105,000. Let's take a step back and start with the historical roots of the dime itself. The 1 dime coin has a long history in the United States, dating back to 1796, when it was first introduced. Designed by Robert Scott, the dime was initially made from 89.24% silver and had a significant role in U.S. currency. Although the design of the dime has evolved over the years, its fundamental purpose, to represent 1/10 of a dollar, has remained unchanged. By 2002, the dime had undergone many changes in terms of design and composition. Since 1965, dimes had been minted using a copper-nickel-clad composition rather than the silver they once contained. This change, which reflected broader economic shifts, didn't diminish the coin's importance in daily life or its place in the hearts of collectors. The 2002 dime, like its predecessors, was a symbol of both American currency and the values that have shaped the country. The design of the 2002 1 dime coin follows the well-established and beloved motif of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who has graced the dime since 1946. The decision to feature Roosevelt was made shortly after his death as a tribute to his leadership during World War II and his role in establishing the March of Dimes, an initiative that fought to eliminate polio in the U.S. Roosevelt's portrait, which faces left, adorns the obverse, or front, of the coin. Surrounding this image are the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of minting, 2002. Roosevelt's dignified and instantly recognizable profile has made the dime one of the most enduring coins in the U.S. Mint's history. On the reverse side of the coin, the design remains unchanged. Created by John R. Sinek, the reverse depicts a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. The torch stands for liberty, the olive branch represents peace, and the oak branch symbolizes strength. These symbols have come to represent the enduring ideals of the United States. The simplicity and clarity of the design are part of what makes the dime so iconic, and why it has stood the test of time. When we look at the 2002 dime in terms of minting, we find that it was produced in multiple locations. The Philadelphia Mint struck coins without any mint mark, while the Denver Mint's coins were marked with the familiar D, and the San Francisco Mint marked theirs with an S. While these mint marks may seem like minor details, they play a critical role for collectors, as certain mint marks can add a layer of rarity and desirability to a coin. The 2002 dime, therefore, was produced in vast quantities across these mints, and collectors began to keep a close eye on the coin for any special features. Despite being minted in large numbers, the 2002 dime is notable for one particular reason: it became part of the larger story of collecting Roosevelt dimes from the 1990s and early 2000s. Collectors of Roosevelt dimes began to take a more focused interest in coins from this time period, and the 2002 dime was no exception. While the coin didn't feature any significant commemorative themes or limited editions, it was still part of the larger Roosevelt series, and over time, it gained more attention from collectors who were keen to expand their holdings. Coin collecting, as an activity, often revolves around rarity, condition, and the stories that coins tell. While most 2002 dimes were struck with no issues, some of these coins featured slight variations in their minting. These subtle variations, often born out of the manufacturing process, began to attract the attention of collectors. The 2002 dime, in particular, was scrutinized for any evidence of minting errors, which can make a coin significantly more valuable. In the world of numismatics, error coins are highly sought after. Whether it's a misaligned die, a double die, or an off-center strike, these errors are rare and often create coins that are much more valuable than their counterparts that were struck correctly. For the 2002 dime, a small number of error coins were produced during the minting process. While these error coins may have been subtle at first, they would go on to become highly prized among collectors. What made these errors particularly notable was their rarity and the fact that, in most cases, they were undetected for some time. The 2002 dime's appeal also grew as the world of coin collecting continued to evolve in the early 21st century. With the rise of online auctions, specialized dealers, and dedicated collectors' communities, it became easier for collectors to find and track down specific coins from all over the country. As the 2002 dime gained more recognition, its value started to rise, especially for those with errors or particularly high-quality examples. The demand for error coins, in particular, was a driving force behind the growing interest in the 2002 dime. A coin that had originally been worth just 10 cents could, under the right circumstances, be worth much more. And as collectors began to realize the rarity of these error coins, the market for them began to grow exponentially. So, just how much can a 2002 USA 1 dime coin be worth today? While most 2002 dimes are still in circulation and valued at just 10 cents, some of the error coins have been sold for incredibly high prices. These rare pieces, with their unique characteristics, have become highly coveted in the world of coin collecting. In fact, a 2002 1 dime coin with the right error can fetch up to $105,000 on the open market. Yes, you heard that right, a single dime, which once circulated for mere pocket change, can now be worth a staggering amount, all because of a small but significant flaw in its minting. This incredible price is a testament to the fascination and appeal of error coins in the numismatic world. What makes this story even more remarkable is that it all started with a coin that seemed ordinary at first, just another dime that was struck by the US Mint in 2002. Yet, as the years passed, a combination of rarity, collector interest, and the uniqueness of these error coins transformed this seemingly mundane piece of currency into a highly valuable collector's item. As we come to the conclusion of this journey through the world of the 2002 USA 1 dime, it's clear that this coin is far more than just a small piece of change. The 2002 dime represents the intersection of history, design, and the unpredictable nature of coin collecting. It reminds us that even the most seemingly unremarkable objects can hold immense value, if we look closely enough. So, the next time you come across a 2002 dime in your pocket change, take a moment to appreciate its story. It might just be worth more than you ever imagined. After all, in the world of numismatics, even a dime can be a treasure.